Hello, guys. I just saw Andrew's prediction video on the PAL event tomorrow. I thought it was really cool. Um, and also I figured since I know all of them, and I'm not refing tomorrow, I can actually speak on what I think. So I thought, I might as well make my own prediction video. Yeah. So first match is Loki versus Tien, right? I've pulled both of them before. I would say that it is easier to top roll Loki than to hook him, just because he hits sideways very explosively from the go, and you have to be able to catch it. But if it stops, Tien has a lot more power inside, um, and I think Loki will be surprised at just how aggressive Tien is in a real match and how difficult it is to get what he's used to getting in practice. So I will say probably 5-1 or 4-2 Tien is my prediction. Next one is Lex versus Alex. I've only pulled with Alex once. I've pulled with Lex a few times. I never got to feel like their fresh strength, I don't think, but I know from sort of seeing practice videos that Lex is basically playing with Alex in practice. So, if it's a small difference, maybe real competition makes a difference, but I think Lex will be able to take this one. I think he's also taking the match pretty seriously. So, um, yeah, although Alex did do very well at that no elimination tournament, I'm trying to remember if it was left or right hand. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think just Lex will come prepared, and I don't know, based on the practice, um, how they go in practice, I have to say 6-0 Lex. Sullivan versus Ethan. I've never pulled Ethan. I've pulled Sullivan a few times. Ethan, I've seen a video that Sheen sent me of them pulling. It looked like Sheen was in control, but he wasn't busting through the hand. He was just kind of more hooking and just holding him with inside pressure. So, Sullivan is, predominantly going outside, doesn't have a lot of um, side pressure, although he will get into a hook if he needs to. Um, it's tough to call. I think just the fact that Sheen proposed this match when Sullivan is his best friend. I think probably Sullivan is favorite, and I would say 4-2 to Sullivan. I think Ethan has a lot of speed off the go and might catch him off guard, but Sullivan has a lot of grit, and I think he'll be able to hold it out for a win eventually. And next match is me and Craig. It's my own match, so I don't want to speak on it too much. Hopefully, I feel good. I feel good for tomorrow. After that, Tien versus Top Troll King left. I feel that Steve has a lot of tricks and he can dive in there with the press. I don't see Steve top rolling Tien. It is very difficult. Um, you can try to hit straight through him, but if it stops, you know, um, I think that Tien is the favorite. So considering, I think Steve is faster. He has more experience, and he has a much better outside game. I would say it's a close match, but I think eventually Tien has more power, and a lot of matches it does come down to that. So I'll say Tien 4-2 or 4-3. Next one, Loki versus Alex Bychkov left. I have pulled both of them on left. Um, Loki has a much better hit off the go. Alex just likes to catch and hold. Um, and with all of his hand position, Loki can really hit violently to the side. And he's also, pretty strong there. I would say the problem is Alex is so much stronger, and if he were to go only hook and completely lose his wrist, like if he were just losing his wrist like this every time, then Loki might have a chance. But we've seen in the last round robin that Alex can pull outside and get a stop this way. So even if he loses his wrist a little bit, if he still keeps his pronation, the arm strength is too much, and Even if Loki can get like a round or two, I think eventually Alex will beat him. So I'm gonna predict 6-0 for Alex on that one. And next one, Jacob Weeks versus Shivam. I've also pulled both of them. Shivam not so much recently, but at least I would say like a year ago that we pulled, I would say we were very close. And even the last time that we pulled, which was like a few months ago, I felt that I had the upper hand, but like still very close. And Shivam is also very technical. He can pull, pretty much anywhere, which is kind of a stark contrast from Jacob, who can literally only pull in one position. Um, but he is very strong there. So I will say that Shivam's outside game isn't bad either. But the way he lost his wrist to Isa, there's a good chance that he won't be able to top roll with Jacob. But even if his hand gets compromised, he has a lot of desperation, flop press, all sorts of crazy stuff. So I think versatility, endurance, and just the fact that they're pretty close in strength, I have to favor Shivam. And I'll say probably 4-2. Shivam is my prediction. Final match: Sheen versus Top Troll King. Um, Top Troll King is my favorite YouTube channel. Just period. I love what he does, but I've been pulling with Sheen recently, and he's feeling very strong. Like he's very close to pinning me. Not that Steve can't do that. He can as well, but I just think that Sheen's been a lot more active, and he's taking this match very seriously. So I will say they're both gonna hit outside. Um, uh, it's tricky. I think Steve has more experience, more tricks in the setup and all that stuff for sure. But I think Sheen has just as much side pressure, and also he's not dumb on the table. And even deep inside, like I feel like he might be able to edge it out. So I'm gonna have to guess 5-1 Sheen. So those are my predictions. Hopefully everything goes really well tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Yeah, thanks for watching.